Merry Christmas. This is a non-scheduled live, so I'm not sure what I'm going to say. But I know there's a lot of people out there that are alone on Christmas Day, and I just kind of, since I had the time, I figured I'd spend some time with all you. Not sure who all of you are. Maybe there's nobody that's going to be on here, but let's just see what happens. It's Christmas morning. I should play some Christmas music, right? Maybe it's too early. Well, good morning, Chris. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I thought I'd do a little live for everybody out there that doesn't necessarily have anybody, or anybody who just wants to join in the morning because they have nothing better to do. Don't want to leave anybody alone on Christmas. So I thought I'd do an impromptu live here. No particular subject. I know. I think Bo said he was alone today. I thought I'd do a live with, maybe throw him. I heard a couple others were alone on Christmas, so no drama. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Chris, today you're my number one fan for sure. And number two is no drama. All right. How's your day going so far? Oh, you got bet in another chat already. Thanks. Since I got up, I watched. I actually slept in this morning, and I watched Slaughter's 25th day of Christmas. That was pretty good. Especially when you think about Christmas alone, it's a cheerful time of the year, but it also has a lot of depression. People trying to meet expectations that are not necessary. Your brother-in-laws, So what are they saying? You just escaped out of the room to watch my live? Sorry, Wildman's more important than you guys. I gotta go. Forgive me. Oh, yeah. I miss those days. All my kids are grown now. Morning, Tad. Merry Christmas. Just doing an impromptu, everybody. I'm just didn't want to leave anybody alone on Christmas morning. I mean, here I am alone myself. My wife's upstairs working on something. There's nobody here yet. I think we're scheduling ours for around 2 p.m. So all my kids should be here. Are they ever really not your kids? When do we call them adults? Never. Unfortunately, I got to do the cooking today. Yeah. Basically, Thanksgiving with ham is what we're having. Different delights afterwards, things I got to stay away from. Anyway, daughter made a bunch of cookies up there and the chocolate covered pretzels and HSF. Where is he at? There he is. I didn't even see him. Sorry, buddy. Merry Christmas. I just thought I'd do a quick live, Billy. You gonna smoke a ham? Oh. I've done mine. My mom's recipe. I've used it for years, and everybody seems to love it. So all it is caramelizing like Coke and brown sugar, and caramelize it, and then pour it over your top with pineapples and a couple other things in there. I'm not gonna give you all my secrets, but yeah. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to start marinating it last night, and I didn't do it. Anyway, they made it down to Florida. That's awesome. That's what I'm talking about. That was what made Christmas awesome. It's not about the gifts, not about the decorations. It's the family getting together and just having a few moments together. I mean, we're always so busy in life, we don't take that time when we need it. Woo! Brisket and lamb. Ooh, that sounds good. I don't know how to do a brisket though. Well, for that matter, I've never cooked a lamb either. Never smoked a lamb. I don't even have a smoker. My brother's the grill master in my family. Ah, yeah, I use the Kentucky Best ham. We've always used that. We've always had good luck with it. And I think Word got us a Heavenly ham one year, the spiral ham. After I already had our ham for Christmas, so we had a lot of ham that year. We finally learned how to cut it down in size, and now I'm worried that we won't have enough with everybody having, well, most of them having significant others. You know how that goes. It was a long night, fellas. It was a long night. I hope everybody's happy today. Yeah, I was on here and I put on my 11th day because I forgot to do it yesterday, so I just put a lazy one up there. I will have a 12th day. It'll be later on today. Try to get a few other things in place, or it might be tomorrow because of the fact that my kids might be here for a while. I plan to incorporate them into that. We also got to do a Vegemite testing today. Looking forward to that one. Don't tell Shane. Oh, you had your kids in the week before last? It's whenever you can make time. I mean, that's really the hardest part, isn't it? I mean, usually, well, you know how it is when you're growing up and kids, it's first thing in the morning, but when they have significant others, it seems that now I don't know why my kids all fold to them. But it works out better in the afternoons. Christmas changes over time, as you know, Chris. When your kids out, when your kids move out, it kind of changes Christmas, but you got to try and hold on to it. Find new and inventive ways to keep Christmas in your heart. Man, so everybody sounds like they have a big day ahead of them. See, I try to put this camera where I can, and it moves on its own. So I can move wherever I need. Oh, it'll track me. I'm trying to get it so I'm more visually. Yeah, I was working on this after the last live. I brought a shelf that was up a little higher down. Now I got the pedestal on there. So it sits right above my laptop, but it's still a little high, so it looks like I'm still looking down. So I should be doing this, looking at the camera while using my sunglasses to look at the chat. I don't like the camera on the PC, so I don't use it. Yeah, it doesn't always work. Sometimes you'll catch some other kind of thing and it'll lock onto it, but move around the room. I don't want you to see that pile over this shoulder, but come back over here. And it'll go pretty far. Keep going. There we go. Now it's looking back in. But this room's I'm back over here. There we go. So this room's a mess. I've been working on it a little bit. But I try to get organized so I can get ready for this new year and the new track plans, and I've got the tables together again. Nothing's been built. The track that was laying on those two tables is still on those two tables, and I got to figure out where I'm going to put it so I can actually start laying out. I've crowded the whole entire area of my basement, So my wife gave it to me as one big project room for myself, and I'm not utilizing it properly. Yeah, it's all right. I've used it before, but it kept. I had it on a higher setting, so it would be up with where I can visually see everybody, and I didn't have it on a shelf. And it had a tendency, the weight of the phone, because you can angle back. So if I angle it back, I can look up at the roof, but it was sitting there at a certain height, it would start falling backwards. So I was always basically screw with it. I just got tired of it, so I didn't use it for a long time. So last night I put it on the charger it was not last night, it was the night before. And damn, maybe it was 2 nights ago. When was my live? Sunday? Yes, it was Sunday. So I worked on it from there. I was like, I gotta find a better way to do the camera work. And And then I put in a light over here so I have more light coming at me. Not directly in front of me yet, but so I got these two color changing lights up here. I used to have several of these lights, and I bought a cheaper set to do it with, and then one light's the only one that works now. So the other one's in parts over here on this table. The switch on it for turning it on and off broke. What you get for buying cheap shit sometimes. So, I just, like I said, I wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and not leave anybody alone. If they happen to pick up their YouTube to see what everybody else is doing for Christmas, they can come on here and at least chat for a few minutes and not feel alone. Yeah. Anybody already had their Christmas? Any new slot cars in the mix? Do that? Am I tracking it? It's not tracking anything. Everybody's being exceptionally quiet. Yeah. Nothing. That's all right. I got 4 of you viewing me. And so far, no camera problems. Other than I'm a little nervous because I didn't know exactly how I was going to plan this. That's the way to do it, HSF. That way you get exactly what you want for Christmas. You're frying bacon? You know, I got time. I can come over. Bad. You said bacon, man. I don't eat breakfast on Christmas Day. Hell, I don't eat breakfast most of the time. Every once in a while, my wife will get up and make some little breakfast for me for work. You know, something hot. But yeah, now you got everybody going salivating at the glands, going, God, what? You eat that bacon? Oh, yeah, it's my Christmas presents. I kind of bought myself too. Then I let my wife buy new living room furniture for herself. I don't think I let her. I think she was going to do it anyway. That's how that works. But I got that. Well, just like Slot has we didn't know he had a resin printer. I have a resin printer, but I haven't bought any resin for it. I haven't bought the wash station. It was just a startup, something I can visually look at while I'm trying to learn how to do it. I'll be probably talking to Shotgun a lot. He seems to have a pretty good grasp on it. I know George does, and Harry. That's right. No permission. You can only ask for forgiveness, right? That way you don't feel like you're under somebody else's control. Well, everybody knows the wife's usually in control. A good wife is always in control. So yeah, I bought the resin printer, and I kind of went overboard with mine, but I got those Polycar Maseratis, the 4 of them, and then I've got 2 more coming Saturday, which are NSRs, Formula One test cars. I think I got the green and the red one. I think that's what I got. I think I mentioned that in the live the other day. So those will be my first Formula One cars, and I don't have a full track yet. All I got is that Polycar. Polycar's track is still set up, and I actually like the Polycar track. I just wish I had more of it. It's hard to get a hold of. That's the biggest problem I have with that track is you can get straights fairly easy. Getting the cornering is almost impossible unless you know the right place. Unless there's a place I'm not looking, but I was getting mine from what was it, 321 Slot Cars. Anyway, DNA was the one that led me onto them. Then he had Polycar track. I think I bought the original set from Tinker Toys here in America. Yeah, or Tinker Slot, whatever. It's a hobby store, Tinker's Hobbies. That's where I originally got it from, and then he had it for a little while, and I didn't buy it because I wasn't ready for it yet. Gotta go. Have a Merry Christmas, no drama. I mean, really, have a great day, and we'll see you again soon, I'm sure. It's Christmas. This is supposed to be a great day. Miss anybody else? What? Oh, I missed where Ted says he's having pancakes. See, when I'm talking, I don't look at the chat. I know where No Drama's going. He's heading to Tad's house for some pancakes and bacon. Yeah. What kind of syrup do you have? I always like that. Was it butter rum? Is that right? Shitter's full. Better look out for that later. You might blow up your Santa and you'll be flying through the sky. Merry Christmas, Marty. How are we doing today? I'm sure it's a great day for you as well. As I was telling everybody else, I kind of just did this live so anybody that's alone out there, maybe if they see this, they can come on and at least spend a little bit of time Christmas with somebody. So I just thought I'd come on here and yeah, we got a few people in here this morning. Just having my party ain't till later on this afternoon, and then once I get here, I'll be ready for them to leave because I'm not used to the noise level. That's how it's supposed to work. No, I'm looking forward to it. The one thing I've always asked for Christmas is my kids come home for the day. There's only 2 times a year: Father's Day, Christmas. That's what I ask for. So, just important. It's just important to get together with family. I'd like to do it more often, but 5 children, it's hard to get them all together at the same time. And then they got significant others, so then there's that time. So holidays start to suck on that part. It's Christmas morning. We're not running down to a Christmas tree. It sucks. So I came on here and made a lazy. If anybody's seen it yet, it was lazy on my part. The 11th day of Christmas, I put it up this morning because I didn't do it yesterday, and I just put up a lazy one. But my 12th day will be later on this evening, maybe after everybody's gone. Did he already? Yeah, did he already leave? Yeah. So anything new for Christmas there, Marty? Any new slot cars in the mix? I know we just watched your live last night, so. I was open. I was wishing I could stay a little longer. I want to see if you put that car on the track. I gotta go back and finish that. I'd like to see that run around. All right, Ted. Well, I guess I got to go too because you're not that far from me. I'll be there. Keep the bacon warm. I want 3 pancakes, please. Oh man! Merry Christmas, Tad. Have a great day. It's pretty quiet there. Now, are your kids in, Marty, from college? Or they graduate? I haven't been keeping up very well lately. Well, Huber, how you doing? Merry Christmas to you from the United States to Germany. Hope that translates. I haven't figured out how to translate all his messages, so I don't always know what he's saying when I watch his videos, but they're great. Let's see here. Yeah. I watched his last one. What cards did he have? I forget what he had on there. They were a different kind of card. I hadn't seen them before. So is my German. But yeah, I'm sure you understand Merry Christmas, so we'll go with that. Merry Christmas. See, I'm asking a question. I'm not getting the answers. Now, do you go to church again this morning, Marty? I know, not to bring up religion and politics in a. Hell, even my English is kind of catastrophic. Like I said, I didn't plan this. I was just coming on. I didn't really plan anything I was going to say. Merry Christmas, Gary. Man, I have more people than I expected. Like I said, I don't have anything specific to talk about. Just this Christmas Day, and I don't want none of you to spend it alone. Oh, did you? Well, how'd you do that? That must have been a lot on your live last night. You were still going when I got off. I knew it was going to be you originally planned for a short one, but it was 51 people in there when I had to leave, so I had to start getting things kind of sort of situated for today. No, I didn't expect this many people. I kind of like you, Marty. Last night, honestly, I didn't think a lot of it when I got on there. There wasn't really anybody. There's 2 people on there, and I was like, oh crap, it's gonna be a slow night. And then it jumped up. I don't have as high numbers as you do, but because mine's a different kind of. It's people chat, different kind of live, I guess. Haven't had any Christmas parties myself, and I remember as a kid. Yeah, we'll just go down a memory lane. I mean, when I was a kid, yeah, my parents were divorced, so I had all kinds of Christmas parties. We were always running somewhere on a weekend. Very hard to get anything, as a kid to do anything, but you didn't care because you're going to somebody's house, you're going to have a little Christmas already. So we had Christmas sometimes at, Thanksgiving, the weekend after Thanksgiving, all the way up to Christmas. It was great. Uh, I I thought it was funny that how many times we got several of the same gift. It was great. We had those little Dukes of Hazzard watches, if you remember them. They wound up on your wrist. You had the little ramp that pulled down, and you could run them. I think I had 2 of all those at least. And my brother the same, and wish I had those now. Sort of like the Stompers, and I mean, it was a great time. These days, nobody really gets together. I mean, yeah, nobody gets together for Christmas parties that much around here. At least in my family, that was the big thing, and now nobody does it. My uncles, all that, nobody gets together. Um, I don't understand it because I wish to continue that, but I guess I'm not even sure what really happened. My grandpa, he died when I was in the 8th grade, so but we were still doing it after that. The big one was at his house, and then we were doing it up till no, my kids were young. We were doing it at my mom's house, and then all of a sudden nobody showed up anymore. It was just weird. I think it was a squabble among them brothers and sisters in that generation, but yeah, you wish you could do that for now, where you get together with your family, even your extended family, just so you could actually go up and see everybody, see how everybody's doing, like a family reunion kind of thing. But man, that sounds depressing. I'm not trying to bring depressing to everybody. I just remember my childhood. Christmas was a big thing. Um, I'm like my mom in that aspect. I've always loved Christmas. It's that feeling, not necessarily. It's, I don't know, decorations. I've said this before. It's about the politeness that usually people bring with it. They're still not as polite as they used to be, but you walk by somebody, you still wish them a Merry Christmas, or someone will wish you Happy Holidays. Yeah, it's always been. I guess that's what I've always fought for, is the same. Get that same feeling out of Christmas every year. It's hard to do. That's why you have a lot of people get depressed around this time of the year. Um, Trying to meet expectations, or trying to, I don't know. They don't have that feeling. They don't have enough family around them. That's why I'm here. Like I said, mine's not till like 2 o'clock. I do have to leave here before too long. I got to start getting everything ready to go. I don't know what my wife. I think she's the one cooking the pies, but I cook everything else. So I'll have to get busy. But not much going on in the chat. Either that or my internet's streaming bad. I know there's 7 of you listening to me babble on. Slot cards. Oh, yeah. You know what I wish I'd get for slot cards? I wish I'd get some gift cards, baby. The kids don't know what to get me. Like, give me some gift cards so I can start buying tires and guides and I've actually gotten to the point, like I said, I bought those cars for myself for Christmas, but I'm getting to the point I'm not getting the cars done that I've already bought. And it's not all about speed with me, but I'd like them to perform well so I can keep them on track. So I've always kind of taken the back seat to the big modifications and stuff like that. Ran into the hobby really fast, trying to catch up with everything going on. Actually, like I said, I came in when Marty came in. He took off on me. But we went to a certain point where he kind of went this direction, and I was kind of like more this direction, and that's not a bad thing. That's what's great about this hobby. You can learn. Everybody has different points of view and different angles of the hobby, and it makes it great. Marty, have a great and wonderful Christmas, and thanks for the live last night. I was glad to see that too. For what part I could be there. I mean, those are the 2 hardest days to do it, isn't it? You do one on New Year's Eve, I guarantee you might have some real partiers next Tuesday. might be a little tipsy in there, but anyway. Yeah, I'll be asking you a question. I'll send you a question I have for you, Marty. It's from one of your, if you're still listening. When you made your power supply for your track, I just need to figure out where you cut it, on which side of that box from the power cord, so I can hook it into my. But anyway, I've always watched it, and I watch every freaking second of it. I try to catch the part where you cut it off at. And I don't understand which side you cut on. I figure you want the box off of it from that power cord, but yeah. No, just have it. I wish I could run some cars and run a track, and I got that little track in there, but I don't know. I won't be able to see what I'm filming, so I don't know if I'll give you guys a good film. I laugh a lot when I'm nervous. You should see the serious side of me. It's not very fun. Getting a little cold here, I guess. I need to stand up, sit up more. I'm leaning over. And I've got new glasses, but yet I can see fine from here. Yeah, I'll probably go to 30 minutes here, since I know a lot of you are busy with Christmas, and I didn't have this scheduled. It was just something I wanted to do, just in case anybody was out there and didn't have anybody. And like I said, it was based on a couple people that said they didn't have anybody on Christmas. And of course, but Slot Car Fun's here, and I know Bo lives in Germany somewhere, and I know he said he was alone on Christmas, and I was gonna instant message him or email him, but I was like, wouldn't this be a better idea? So 8 inches from the plug. Okay. Yeah, I've always wanted to ask and just never did, and I'm actually ready to get serious about this track this time, and I want to cut the power supply so I can run 124s and 132s. I thought you'd already left, but thank you. I'd appreciate that. Yeah. Maybe my wife's making some breakfast for me. We don't, like I said, we don't usually have breakfast. We wait till the meal, so we're actually hungry. I don't eat much anymore. My medications take away my desire to eat, so it's a good thing. I've lost 38 pounds this year, which is not a lot over the whole year, I guess, but I'm doing it in moderation, so I think it's safer. Still smoke. That's my bad habit. That is the one bad habit I have. And sadly, I don't want to give it up. So, yeah, that would be great, Marty. Now go eat your breakfast before it gets cold. Or you're going to fix breakfast. Marty's not that far from me either. I could be there in about 4 hours. Maybe 5 once I try to figure out where he lives. But I've been waiting for. I know he mentioned it one time, and anybody who's in the room probably heard him say it before, talking about having some kind of show or something. I'd be all down for that. Actually, I'd love to plan something like get involved with the planning of that. So you can get a chance to meet and greet everybody and just have a good time. Even if it's on a wood track, which I've never rode on one, so that would be an experience for me. I guess that's why I don't get into competition racing and stuff. There's really nothing around me. So I have, there's no reason for me to get into it. Merry Christmas. How you doing today? I'm talking to Richard there. Everybody else, I already wished you Merry Christmas. Yeah, I guess I should use the ticker, right? See, now I went over 30 minutes. See, I'm still going. There's people here, so I don't mind. Doing good, having a good Christmas then. Great. My Christmas is a little bit later this afternoon. I mean, Christmas is all year round for me. I really won't lie. I never understood to take down the lights in my house. My wife takes down the tree, but we still leave lights around the doorways and stuff. It just makes it a more cheerful environment for us. Whether you know it or not, it actually keeps you cheerful. And I think that's why some people are really attracted to Christmas, is because of all the lights and, the cheery lights everywhere and decorations. And so we've always tried to, my slot car room was the Christmas room, and it stayed that way all year long. I think I have a couple videos. I might have to put those out one day. My Christmas lights outside, it wasn't until this is the first year I bought commercial lights for it. So now I can actually start building. It wasn't my goal to have what little lights I had on there this year, but those were the brand new commercial lights. And I still find that they've been on since I put them on the house. I have not turned them off once. They are still as bright as the day I put them up. I've seen everybody else in the neighborhood, their lights are getting dimmer. And I'm still the brightest one around the 3-block radius here. I just wish I had more day. Usually I have, window projections and stuff like that. I didn't do that this year. It was always, every year you had to buy those cheap, I'm going to say it, Walmart lights. And then you'd buy them brand new. They wouldn't even last the season. Then the ones that did, you'd put them away. The next year you'd plug them in. They wouldn't work. So you had to go back to Walmart and buy 10 boxes more of them. Or I just got tired of it. So I got the, I'll even advertise them here, because I like their products, the OptiCore lights. If you guys have ever heard of them, they're like the old lights, the old lights that screw in. Each one's a screw-in socket, but they're LED, and you can run them over with a car, and it won't break the freaking lenses on it. So if one goes out, they don't all go out. You just go out and you get another box. I got a couple boxes over here of spares. I thought maybe it would do it, but nothing yet. Really impressed with them. If you're looking to decorate your house and you're tired of spending the money on cheapo lights, I always suggest them. I bought them through Amazon. Now they have a site, Wintergreen Lights, I think is the name of it. You go through them and they sell them as well. About the same price, so it doesn't matter where you go. Every once in a while, Amazon will have a deal. I started off with, I think I bought 50 the first time, just to see how many there were. By the time I was done, I had 300 to start the year off. I have 100 of them still in a box over here I didn't use, because I didn't know how far one it was. One is 100-foot strand, so I have a 100-foot strand already on the house, plus the 50. So it's 150 lights just to do what I've done on my house. Now I've got 100 more, so I could actually go around. I could probably go around the whole backside of my house. What I'm planning to do is eventually have the whole house edged with the lights. And then I want to get more Christmas decorations going, but I do not like inflatables, so I stay away from them. I don't have a problem with inflatable. I just don't like them in my yard. I've had a couple of them. They run, they generate a lot of power, and then all of a sudden one day they just stop. They're kind of like Walmart lights. You're in the season, and all of a sudden they just stop. Now you got a flat, whatever it was, penguin sitting in your yard. So yeah, I'm just talking about my Christmas stuff. That's all I could talk about, really. We all have our experiences from things and things that bring highlights to us. Some people don't even like. You have to cook. Yeah, I got to cook here before too long. Merry Christmas again, Hubert. Great. I'm glad to see you this morning. Have a wonderful day. Wonderful day. See, my hat's starting to come off my head. And I got this heater on down here. I don't have a hard time hitting the switch. They keep it too dark in here. There we go. I've been wearing my Santa hat, but it's a lot harder than this thing is. No, thank you. Like I said, I just wanted to be out here and wish everybody a Merry Christmas and have a little fun with people who just need somebody to talk to this morning. Freaking great. But yeah. What's some of y'all's Christmas experiences that make you feel good about Christmas? It could be something from your childhood. It could be something that Santa got you that it was just absolutely the best. See, I'm trying to involve you guys. Can't just sit there on the couch, look at your Christmas tree, and go, "Oh, we're watching Wildman talk," and he's just babbling on and on and on. And he'll keep doing it until whatever. Like the other night, the live was only supposed to be an hour. We ended up on there, 2.5 hours? That's how much I talk extra. I'm a truck driver. I don't talk to people very often, so when I do my lives or whatever, I tend to talk too much. But I'm having a good time, My family. Everybody's family in the slot car. We all have the same common goal, but you all are family because we show up for each other. We help each other out with different things, or just by showing what you have. It's fun. I mean, I like it when I see new slot cars and go, man. The problem was last year I won't say it, this year and last year I was buying them. Man, he's got a really nice car. I gotta have one of those. You know what that does? It keeps you broke. There's so many cars out there now. It's ridiculous. And then, not to include that you can build cars. And I'd like to get more into the building of cars, but this year I just put too much on my plate. That's all there is to it, period. And I got burnt out. That's why I took, a month and a half off. Because I couldn't create anything. I almost gave up on the hobby. But I was doing it for the wrong reason. So I got my shit together, or I think I do, and I'm working that out. And it's thanks to you guys, honestly. There's also I was getting burnt out. I was trying to do too much I was watching too much YouTube. There's so many channels, and I'd watch them all day at work, which I can usually do. That's not a problem. Then I was coming home. I wasn't getting anything done because I was sitting here watching. I tried to do that stuff where you're working on it and watching. It's hard to do unless it's a longer program. I do it a lot with Marty's. I come on and I play it on my TV in the slot car room, and then I'm working around things. So I don't see everybody's chat, but I'm listening to what Marty's saying so I can hear. And every once in a while I'll catch up with something, and I'm at a pausing moment, so I'll make a comment. But I backed off on watching them a lot at home, which is where everybody wants to see it at. So if you haven't seen me on your channel in a while, or I haven't subscribed to you because I just haven't paid attention, and that's rude on my part. I don't mean to do that. Anyway, guys, I'll probably cut this short. It's we're 40 minutes in. It was not supposed to be a long video. I just kind of wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, and yeah, I'll have more before the new year. And 2025, we're hoping to look pretty good so far. Yeah, don't have any much more to say. That spend some time with your family. Have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you again real soon. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Bye.